situations where we have nice leads and yourself a good cushion and teams make a run, we be able to withstand it.
You think you get that from experience, killer instinct, or is it just something that guys have a personality of the team?
Well, I think you have to have it as an individual, but in the right way. A lot of guys, as a competitor, you want to almost do it yourself, but you have to do it within the team, within the game, or whatever. So you just go out there as a team. I think that trickles down when you have it individually.
You asked this last night. I didn't ask you very well, but you have a sense of what the team needs sometimes. And do you develop that over a time period as a point guard, or does it depend on your personnel, what you got?
Kind of both. I mean, obviously I've grown as a player. Learned a lot just playing against other guys in playoff series like Chauncey Billups and other great point guards. Just that I think as a player, my whole focus is to stand on the attack and do what I can for my team in terms of getting in the paint and creating shots for us. And, I know when guys need the ball. I know when guys are hot. I know when guys like the ball. And as a point guard, you have to know when it's your turn to score and the team needs you to score.
So Monday night can be completely different.
Yeah, just like game 2, I didn't have to shoot as much because other guys had it going. So I mean, I'm not out there trying to shoot every shot. It just happens that sometimes you have to, especially if you have it going.
108 minutes, you got 3 turnovers. You know how big that was going to be coming into this series.
It starts with me. I have to keep my composure. I have to keep my composure and just, settle down. If I'm out there over anxious, turning the ball over, whatever you want to call it, my teammates make it like that.
You had 0 yesterday.
0.
Is that right?
0. I didn't pass the ball too much.
We had to check it twice.
I didn't have too many assists. So I didn't have too many opportunities to turn it over.
You didn't give it up, did you?
No. I have too many opportunities to turn it over.
Most points ever scored by a Magic player without winning. 32. I mean, to go without a turnover, how hard is that?
I mean, it's tough, especially when you're playing as good as they are. The intensity of the game is high. And, you guys, you're out there moving 100 miles per hour. You have to make decisions on the spot. So you just try to go out there, like I said, play aggressive and make the right decisions.
Especially yesterday, they were trapping a lot.
They try to trap, but the thing is, like I said, just they were coming at me while they were coming in with their trap. I was going at the guy who was trapping me, so I'm trying to keep him on his heels.
Tonight you set the bar high.
Me?
You set the bar really high.
Just playing my game. That's all.
Jameer, late in the game, some people said that you were staring down Michael after you were making some shots. Was that the case? And what were you trying to tell him?
Just a friendly chitter chat between me and Mike. That's it. Just one of those games that you're feeling good, everything's going for you, out there having fun. I'm quite sure, even though they lost, the crowd had it's all a great game.
There's been some thoughts that Michael adds an intimidation factor for this team being on that bench. Does he at all?
He's not playing. I'm back here. He's all-time greatest player, but happy he's not out there in his prime.
Was he chirping at you pretty
No, not really. Nah.
He was actually.
Nah, he didn't talk in the trash. We weren't talking in the trash.
Who's the other guy you went over talking
I don't know. It's just everybody was out here yesterday. The whole crowd was. I was like, why? I asked him. I said, man, you want my cell phone number? You want to call me after the game or something like that? I said, what did I do to you? He was like, man, you just saying all this crazy stuff. So I just told him it's probably gonna be one of them days if he keeps talking to me.
Does that kind of stuff?
It's fun, man.
I mean, do you enjoy that kind of thing?
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, it a lot of people it gets to their head, but I mean, he wasn't saying anything. He wasn't saying anything negative. He was cheering his team on and taunting me in a good way. I mean, as a player, you appreciate good fans like that.
How does it feel to be totally healthy?
It feels good, man. I can go home and lay in my bed without anything aching and other than the stuff you get from in game, but just good, man. Just very fortunate right now to be playing and healthy.
Can you talk about last year, the frustration you went through of being injured in the playoffs?
I wasn't frustrated.
This year being back at the top of your game?
I wasn't frustrated. My team was winning. Big misconception of me being frustrated or upset or anything like that. I mean, couldn't do anything about it. I had surgery and I got to do my job. My job at that point was to cheer my team on.
You guys are very good with the killer instinct all year. The beating team you're supposed to be. Can you talk about having that to close out? Closeout games are tough. Oh, you asked.
Nah, I was messing with it. No, the thing is, we're doing a better job, especially this year, just keeping our foot on the gas. But you guys been around us long enough to know that previous years we kind of let teams bring us the game. And, I don't know. Maybe I think the experience that we have on this team now helps us out to go at things. You know what I mean? We have more options to go to offensively, and what people don't give us credit for is our defense. Our offense always, gets more credit than our defense.
You've told us this 1,000 times. You're overlooked. People don't mention you as a lead point guard a lot of times. Does that drive you?
No, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I know who I am as a player. I say this another time. I mean, to me, the guys in my locker room, that's what matters to me.
What is your opinion?
My opinion.
He said everybody has opinions.
I think I'm an all-star caliber. I can battle with this. I'm not backing down from any challenge at all. There's other great point guards out there. I'm not stepping on the court and they step on the court, we go ahead.
There's one, I watched the pass, 5.
You just see somebody totally dominates anything like that. I mean, of course, guys going to have good games in the NBA. And, just like I said, I'm fortunate to have good games with these guys as well.
See, as soon as I step past it,